I'm looking back on the books I encountered this year that have made a strong positive impression on me, regardless of when they were written. I encourage you to do something similar, for your own edification, and possibly to lessen the hold that presentism has in our lives. Special mention goes to Epoch by Elle, which helped me get this channel started. Naked Statues, Fat Gladiators, and War Elephants by Dr. Garret Ryan of the Told in Stone channel is a great primer on the classical world. It's incredibly accessible and structured around answering questions that people ask about the ancient Mediterranean. The author's sense of enthusiasm and joy for the subject matter really comes through. Since a lot of you are already thinking about ancient Rome every day, you should read this book to learn even more. I did a video about The Grand Dark by Richard Kadrey already, so I won't spend a lot of time going over it. This book has a unique atmosphere that really got its hooks into me, and my thoughts keep returning to it. The mood and tone really worked for me, and if you're looking for a book that is just different, then you may want to try out The Grand Dark. This might be a bit of a cheat, but it's my list, and I'll pick the whole Reckless series by Ed Brubaker and Phillips. As they did with their criminal series, Brubaker and Phillips deliver fun, strong, and pulpy crime stories, with these focusing on Ethan Reckless, an unlicensed private detective in 1980s Los Angeles. I have videos up on most of them, which according to my analytics, almost none of you have seen. So do us both a favor and check out those videos to find out if they're something you like too. Elder Race by Adrian Tchaikovsky I love for several reasons. It's an amazing exercise in creating a narrative around Clarke's premise that science and magic are a matter of perspective. This story is told by two characters, one of whom sees everything as part of a magical, epic quest, and the other is a depressed future anthropologist studying developing cultures on that planet. The story is straightforward and solid, the characters and their perspectives make total sense, and the whole novel is done in less than 300 pages, so nothing overstays its welcome. It was a close run with The Last Light of the Sun, but The Lions of al-Rassan wins out as the best book by Gavriel I read this year. I think al-Rassan is slightly tighter in its overall arc and main characters. Again, this is a book on which I've already made a dedicated video, so I won't go over all my points. However, if you want a fantasy novel that reads closer to historical fiction and has excellent character work, Gavriel won't disappoint, and Lions of al-Rassan is sturdy throughout. Also, most of Kay's books are standalone, so you can jump right in without fearing that you're missing anything. The Greatest Knight by Thomas Asbridge is a historical account of the Norman knight and nobleman William Marshal, whose life and fortunes change over the course of 5 medieval English monarchs. This book works not only as a great biography for a figure that has been largely forgotten, but also as a collection of well-researched knowledge about medieval Europe and the life of a professional knight. It mostly avoids hagiography and is easily approachable to readers who don't have a strong background in reading academic work concerning this history. I'll end with J.R.R. Tolkien's The Fall of Númenor, which is just an excellent, edited collection of the major events pertaining to the island nation in Middle-earth. If you're a Tolkien fan, you'll want to get this one. And if you're someone more casually interested in the Second Age of Middle-earth, this book will make a great introduction. What were the best books you encountered in 2023? Let us all know in the comments so we can add them to our reading lists too. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my peculiar notions. If you appreciate the channel and want to support it, you know what to do. You can also take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to another YouTube creator you enjoy, because those efforts really help every channel, especially the small ones. Until next time, read some good books, live, and be well.